Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Friday. It is the 7th of January 2021. Gonna look at the 7th race from the Big A, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the 7th race here on this snowy Friday afternoon here in New York City. Hopefully they run. I do think they will because the snow is going to come in the morning, early morning, so I think it should be enough time to clear the snow. But the 7th, and it's not a lot either. The 7th race from the Big A, it's an allowance race per $72,000. Races for fillies, mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. New York breds here, whichever one. A state bred race, whichever one, 15,000 over claim price. Blah 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 blah. We have a field of 7 horses going to the main track. The distance of ground here of 1,600 meters, if you want to go by that, or the distance of ground of 1 mile on the Aqueduct main track. 1,600 meters, 1 mile main track. And I think this is a decent race for the month of January here in New York. I think you don't see a very, this one horse, Shalimar Gardens, who's your favorite. It's a very classy horse, and I think she should really run a good race. But the problem is she's 2-5. So we're going to have to figure out a way to make some money with this race. So we're going to have to hit the superfecta. My superfecta in this race is going to go 1-7-4-3. We'll play for $2, see what happens. 1-7-4-3 super. But my top selection in a single multi-weight race would be the one horse Shalimar Gardens for Felipe Uncle Mo. Rashid has trains this one. Jose Ortiz gets the mount, who's having a very good season so far. The horse's most recent outcome, 26 November here at Aqueduct, Melmath the Comley. 2 turns, very tough horses. The horse just didn't really show up. She finished 4th by 9 1/4 lengths. She didn't break that well. And just never, like I said, never really showed up. Cutting back and trip to a 1-turn mile, facing state breds for the first time since her main voyage. I think she could really run a good race. 2 back in the Raven Run train at Keeneland, 7 furlongs, 23rd of October. She finished 4th by 6 lengths there. And again, she was on the inside. She moved a little bit late, but it wasn't anything spectacular. I do think she needed the race for experience. And then prior to that, I remained special weight for 90,000 at Belmont, 1 mile, 26 September. Took her 3 starts to break the main, but she did it in fashion that day, winning by 11 3/4 lengths. She basically walked in the front and quickened up nicely. An all-around good race there. And then prior to that, Saratoga, mid-August, 6.5 and the Slav main special weight. She finished 2nd by 1/4 lengths. She didn't have the best beginnings and a little bit of a trouble trip around the far turn. She closed up well. I thought it was a decent race first off the bench. And then prior to that, at Belmont in late May, 6.5 on the Monday main special weight, finishing 3rd by a neck. She sat back early, but really closed up well. I really think the 1-turn mile's up her alley. She's training well. Should handle a sloppy going. 2-5, let's take her. But again, 2-5, it's not a lot of, not a lot you can do with a win wager. So let's play the superfecta for this race. So to recap the selection for the 7th, let's take the one horse Shalimar Gardens, give kudos to her. We'll go 1-7-4-3 in that superfecta, 1-7-4-3 super. Play for $2, see what happens here, and we'll single the one horse in the multis. So good luck to one. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.